Hello YouTube, I'm Arctic Bjorn, and this is my World of Warcraft for Beginners series Part 5. Last time, we talked about tips and tricks at level 1 and getting you familiar with the UI, and now we're going to talk about what happens when you've unlocked level 10. So, you've gone into the woods and you've killed your hundreds of boars, and you've finally made it to level 10, which is the first major checkmark in the game of World of Warcraft. And you may have noticed when you hit level 10, that a little window popped up and said, you may now choose a specialization. So what are specializations? Well, these are essentially the subclasses that I was talking about in my Introduction to Classes video. So, how do you find out what specialization you are and how do you change it? Well, you can either press the letter N, or you can go down and click on the specialization and talents arrow down at the bottom here. Now for every class, you'll have 3 or 4 if you're a druid options, and each option will tell you what the primary stat is at the top, what the role is, a quick summary of the specialization, and then a summary of what abilities you can expect to get from this specialization in this window. Now this is just a summary. You will get more abilities than just this. So for example, if I went Protection Warrior, I would unlock Shield Block at level 20, so I have that to look forward to. To change specializations, all you have to do is click on the specialization you want to change to, and then click this Activate button. And after a short timer, you will be that spec. And you can change specs anytime in World of Warcraft, as long as you are not in combat. So, that's kind of cool. Now you can choose your specs in World of Warcraft. What else can you do at level 10? Well, this isn't level 10 specific, but in most of the first major towns you'll come across in the game, you'll find somebody called a profession trainer who will teach you the game's professions. And I will make a whole separate video about professions, but just know that most of the second towns in all of the starting zones have a profession trainer somewhere. So if professions are something that interests you at a low level, feel free to stop by this guy, and he'll give you a summary of each of the professions you can choose, and you can go from there. And in World of Warcraft, you can have 2 main professions, and then you can take all 4 of the secondary professions. But I will make a video on professions later. Alright, but that is not all that's exclusive to level 10. At level 10, you can also queue for player versus player battles. To do that, you press the letter H as in hello, and a little window should pop up, and there you can choose casual PvP, or you choose what specialization you're going in there as. So for warriors, I have an option between tanking and damage dealing, and then you can choose a battleground to attend. So Warsong Gulch is 10 versus 10 capture the flag, and Arathi Basin is 15 versus 15, where you have to capture and hold objectives. And that is going to be mostly it for things you can do at level 10. But I will see you in the professions video, and I will see you for the level 15 video to give you a better idea of what kind of paths you want to take for leveling. As always, if this video is helpful to you, feel free to leave a subscribe. Thank you, and see you in the next one.